Hey, what's going on, guys? Paul Farmer here from paulgfarmer.com. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 31. And during these episodes, Freedom Project Live, I like to just share, my journey online, my experiences, just marketing tips, things I've learned along the way in an effort to help you actually break free financially, be able to, if you want to, not everybody wants to do this, but be able to walk away from your job, spend more time with your family, and not have to stress about money. That's the main thing. Me personally, I have been in a place where I absolutely had to stress about money. Like, I did not have much money coming in. I didn't know how I was going to pay my bills. So I've been there. So it's kind of my mission to help those that want the help to stop having to struggle online. So that's kind of why I do this. So today my topic is, how do you get the money if you don't have the money? How do you get the money if you don't have the money, right? And there's always ways to do this. There's always ways to do this. Before I get into that, though, let me just share just a little bit about what's going on with me. So over the weekend, I watched some football, got the NFL playoffs going on. It's always fun. Really good games. The last game, the Chicago and Philly game, man, heartbreak for Chicago. But it's man, it was just crazy how that went down. But hitting in that field goal, left side, and then the bottom and bouncing out, and that's just painful right there. But just been focused on my mindset a lot, really working on training and developing skills that will pay very, very large. That kind of thing, that's really what I've been focused on in 2019. I absolutely want to take it to a whole new level that I haven't gone to before. And I understand that's going to take a lot of mastering my mind, and that's something that's going to take a while. I read the book, Can't Hurt Me, or is it You Can't Hurt Me? I think of the full title. Let me pull it up so I can show you what I'm talking about here.
This is Audible.
Oops. Right here, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, and I highly recommend that. I mean, that guy's just a beast. He's on a whole different level, but he talks about mindset and how mindset is so freaking important, and you can do so much more. You do 40% more than what you think you can. So when you hit your limit, when it starts becoming painful, you could actually push past that and go 40% more. And he's just done amazing things. Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, run ultra races. I mean, he goes into description of all these things he had to overcome. And it's a great listen. Great listen. He is pretty hardcore, though. Not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. So let me get to the topic for today. So how do you get money if you don't have money? That the reason people. So I did a post this morning on Facebook. You can go to my wall and check it out. But basically what I said was, logically, if you look at it logically, let's say something is $1,300. It's going to pay you $1,000 over and over, and you're actually going to get a skill that actually works when it comes to learning how to market and promote a $1,000 product. And when you make a sale, you make $1,000. Logically, that would make sense. Logically, wow, 1,300, I'd make 1,000 over and over, and I'm going to learn a skill from a multimillionaires, and actually be able to go apply this and really start making tons of income. So logically, makes complete sense, right? Emotionally, though, what happens is we get in our head and we're like, well, I don't have the money, or that's a lot of money. Or we listen to our friends and family who aren't really making any money, don't have any experience in this arena. We go and we read reviews that are designed to create traffic for the review, to market their own business, their own product, their own service, and they're biased. Obviously, I'm being biased too, because I'm promoting something that it's my opinion, right? But it's based on fact by proven proven testimonials of students that have been able to definitely change their lives for the better going through this training and being positioned to earn what they're earning. So there's really only two reasons that I can see why people would not want to make $1,000 commissions over and over. And the two reasons, and there could be more reasons, but the two reasons are this. One is they don't have the money. That's the most common one. And the other one is, hold on a second. And the other one is, so they don't have the money. The other one is confidence. They don't believe they can do it. They don't believe they can do it. So those are the two main reasons. So how do we get over those two reasons, right? One, the money. And the money is something that we could all come up with. The money is not a problem. If anything, it's just an excuse. It's just an excuse. And yeah, you might be like, well, I don't have even $2 to my name. What are you talking about? So I put together a guide. I guess it's a guide to help to make you start thinking, right? 32 ways to get the money, to get at least $1,300 to start a business that's going to pay you $1,000 over and over. I put that together for you. So if you want that, reach out to me, message me, and I'm happy to send it and share it with you. Now, I don't want to send it to you and you're going to come back and like, well, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this. Really what it comes down to is being resourceful. And how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to change your life? How bad do you want to stop playing small and not getting anywhere? And, you know, I'm going to be completely honest. And you know, they say you shouldn't say be completely honest because that makes you sound like you're fibbing. You know, you're not telling the truth. But this is me being completely honest. I mean, it's if you can make $1,000 and you can learn a skill. Let's say you don't want to market the product. You just want to learn the skill. Let's just say you want to learn the skill, okay? Let's think about this, okay? People go to college for years and years. They pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. They go into debt. I am one of those people. I am one of those people that got suckered into doing that. I'm not saying college is a bad thing. If you want to be an employee, if you want to work a specialized field, yeah, go to college, you know? But if you want to be on your own and you want to go out and make your own income and live life on your terms, then that's a different thing, you know? But for me personally, if I look back and I go, wow, you know, I literally feel like I wasted tons of time in college. And I know many people feel the same way. Wasted tons of time. I was told it's an investment and it wasn't. It wasn't for me. I don't use what I went to college for, you know? So, you know, going into debt, going into student loan debt, spending all that time, you know, leaving early so I could avoid traffic to try to get a parking spot, sitting in lectures I didn't want to be sitting in, writing papers I didn't want to be writing, attending classes that had nothing to do with what I wanted to be doing, just to jump through some hoops, and not even getting paid during that time and having to pay. I mean, to me, it makes zero sense, you know. But I was told by people that don't know any different. They were raised this way, that you go to college, you go to high school, you go to college, and you go get a good job. You sit in that job forever, and then you retire, and so forth. And that's in the past. That's not really something that's really great today. I know many of my friends that went to college, they're making, you know, $15 an hour, maybe $17 an hour. It's not a whole lot of money to go into debt, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars, spend all that time, years and years. But anyway, so let's just break it down, okay? Because I'm kind of going all over the place here. I have a lot on my mind, but let's just break it down. Let's say you have a credit card. Okay, let's just say you have a credit card. If you don't have a credit card, this won't apply to you. But let's say you have a credit card, and let's say you have, I don't know, maybe $2,000 on that credit card. Could you use that credit card as leverage? I'm not telling you go in debt. Leverage. Put that on your credit card. Get positioned to make that $1,000 commission. Get around people that know what they're doing. Get the training you need to acquire the skill to start making $1,000 over and over and over. And then just pay that thing off. Worst case scenario, let's say you pay it. You don't make any sales for like a month, maybe 3 months, whatever, right? Worst case scenario, worst interest rate, you're probably going to pay like what, $50 a month? $50 a month. And here's the thing, like people get tripped up on this. They're like, well, I don't want to go in debt. Well, that decision, you're not using leverage. So that decision is keeping you stuck. So maybe you go, okay, well, I don't want to go in debt. So I'm going to go and I'm going to start this little tiny program that pays little tiny commissions. And I'm not really learning anything. I'm not really learning the skill. This really isn't going to matter to me. I mean, yeah, I have to do a lot of work and bring a lot of people in, and then my team has to produce. There's a lot of factors here. But that's easier, right? That's like, oh, well, you know what? I don't have to put it on a credit card. And credit card's only one way. There's many different ways. Like I said, I have 32 different ways. But you put it on a credit card and you have the product and you can get access to the training and you're off and running. And now you're going to position yourself to start earning $1,000 commissions over and over, which will open up all kinds of opportunities in your life. Whereas the other way, okay, I'm going to start small. I'm going to take a minimal risk. Now, typically when I watch people do this, and I'm 7 years now online, just about 7 years. March will be 7 years. When they start small, they stay small. They never get past that point. There are some that do, but for the most, they don't. And they go in this little cycle of like, okay, well, I'm going to go in this small program. Then I'm going to go in this other small program. Then I'm going to go in this other small program. They get nowhere. They get nowhere. They waste time, valuable time. You cannot get time back. Money loves speed. Okay. So it may not be an option for you. It may not be something you want to do. Logically speaking, though, if you can make $1,000 commissions over and over, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Emotionally, though, if you're in your head, you're like, well, if you're like, well, how much does it cost? Oh, that's too much money. Or you just don't have the confidence. You don't believe you can do it. Then, yeah, it's going to be tough for you. But I'm here to assure you, you absolutely can do it. I watch people do it all the time. The group I'm part of, I see people making $1,000 commissions all the time. You know, I've made $1,000 commissions many times, and it is my goal to start doing it daily. That is my goal. I want to start doing it daily. I'm going to do that. I will do that at some point. I don't know how soon. I got to keep going through and really mastering the skill, and that takes time. They say whenever you start anything, you need to commit at least a year to it, especially online. You need to commit at least a year to mastering the skill, not the business, the skill. The skill. I heard an 8-figure marketer say this, and it just resonated with me. It made complete sense. It's like, wow, you know, it's not about the business. It's about the skill. Not about the business. It's about the skill. It's not about the business. It's about this. You know, I said it 3 times. It's about the skill. Learning the skill. These are the people that develop the skill are the ones making bank. They're the ones making products that you're buying because they took the time to learn the skill versus going from program to program to program. Program thing, it's the program. It's not the program. It's the skill. So learn the skill. Get around people that can teach you a simple skill. The skill needs to be simple. If it's not simple, you can't teach it. You know, it's not if it's real complicated, that's going to take people a long time to learn it, or they're going to need a lot of money. That's going to be tough. That's not going to duplicate very well. But if you have a skill that you could do for free, you don't have to pay to do it. You do have to put the energy in, but you don't have to pay to do it. And you can start making $1,000 commissions. Why wouldn't you do everything in your power to find a way to get the money you need to position yourself to start earning $1,000 commissions and get the training, most importantly, more important than $1,000 commissions, get the training you need to do it. I don't know. So literally you could be, I don't want to put too big of numbers here, but literally you could be making $10,000 a month. And let me just spread it out a bit in 6 months. In 6 months. Now, we have people that do it way faster than that. And all that has to do with, are you teachable? Are you going to allow your ego to go? Are you going to allow your pride to go? And are you going to empty your cup and listen and learn and apply and not battle it? Not say you know a better way. Because that's the stuff that hangs everybody up. Me too. I'm working on it. And, you know, I do my best to be as transparent as I can here. Everything I'm learning every day. I don't know crap. I'll just say that. I don't know crap. Yes, I've made a full-time income online, but there's so much more out there to learn. There's so many more people making way, 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 way more, getting way better results. And if you don't get around people that are doing that, you're going to stay small. That's just what's going to happen. So I know I kind of went all over on this one today, but I do feel like I gave you quite a bit of value. Maybe I'm speaking to the choir, preaching to the choir. But I do believe, some of you are going to watch this and go, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Something I said makes sense to you. So in closing, it's not about the money. It's not about how much the cost is. It's about the opportunity. It's about the opportunity of learning a skill that is going to help you create financial freedom. That's what it's about. And that's what I'm offering. So if you want something like that, go below this video. You can message me, click on the link right below. That's actually going to take you into a sales funnel that has a few other opportunities as well that are lower cost and stuff as well. But if you want to start making the 1,000, then you want to do the $1,000 program. That's what you want to do. You want to start with that. And then you'll get plugged into as a bonus, a special community where you're going to learn the skill of how to make $1,000 commissions without paid marketing. Okay. So, and it's proven. Many students have already proven that this training works. Been doing this for years and years and years. So I appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and make it a great day. See you next time.